Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Madhouse. Uh, it's a really damp, wet day out there, guys, and the best place to be is in your sheds. So, welcome along to Word Tuner Home with me. And I have two buddies in the background. They're going to join me.
Just like
So,
this.
there they are.
There we are.
We'll have Brian and we'll have Doug.
Good
Good
afternoon and
So,
morning.
welcome.
so I'll put them in the background and then they can
Good place
ask
for
me
us.
any questions anybody has
Yeah.
or wants to ask. So, as you've seen from the post, uh, Easter is round the corner. It's early this year. And I said last week I'd do something Eastery. So, we're going to make an egg, but it's not only an egg, it's hollowed out. And we're going to put a chocolate egg inside it. Well, that's a plan, you know. Uh, where it works or not, I don't know. So I've been to the shop this morning and I bought a wee small egg. Not a
A
wee
wee small
small
egg.
one. It's a wee one, about
Ooh.
that size.
Is
And
that, is,
I might eat the chocolate buttons in it.
I hope that's a Cadbury's egg.
It's Cadbury's, yeah.
Of
So
course it is.
the piece of wood on the lathe, guys, is a piece of sycamore. I think. I'm not
We think.
sure.
I think it is too.
It's questionable. This is roughly about 7 inches wide or long, and it's roughly about 5 inches in the diameter. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around. I've already put it in the chuck and to save a wee bit of time. So while I'm roughing this down to the round, one of the guys can tell me who's all in and what's going on.
I can't think I'll let Doug do that, will I?
I'll be glad to. I'll be glad
Good
to.
man, Doug. You do that.
First off, Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks was in early this morning. We're glad
Oh
to have you,
yes,
Todd.
He was.
he's been up
Um,
very early.
it's surprise, surprise. Roy the boy is in. Was in
Right,
before
hold
we
on a minute.
started. I
Hold
know.
on a minute. Something
There's
wrong with
something.
that.
There's definitely something wrong there. He may have turned it on and then gone to the pub. Who
I think
knows?
that's it. Yeah, that could be the case.
Chris Dodds is in. Good morning, Chris. Mike Evans, hello. Brian Best, we're glad to have you with us.
Hi, Brian.
Roger Kent is in. Now I got to start skipping down. Malcolm Douglas, hello, Malcolm. Albert Dawson, hey Al, so good to see you today. Wyvie Woodshed, hello, Andy. Rivy Woodshed. I guess I ought to say it right, shouldn't I? And I'm at the bottom of the chat. Good to have all of you along with us today.
Yep, it's good to have everybody along. Thanks for coming, guys.
So
Paul's
just
going to
getting
take us
this
through
down
how
to the
to make
round.
a nice Easter egg.
Yeah, if you've grandchildren or kids of your own that are Easter egg age, you want to go out and make some
What
for
do you
them.
mean? What do you mean, kids of Easter egg age? Yeah, everybody
Aye,
eats
sure.
Easter egg, surely.
Knows it.
I do,
Do you know
anyway.
that?
Chocolate.
Tell you the truth, I'm a little surprised the wrapper's still on that chocolate egg.
Yeah, me too. But it'd be me, I might have been just showing you the wrapper.
If it was at my house, my wife would have had it gone already.
Just have a wee look at that and see where get all the bark off. There's a wee bit there still. So
Todd says the terrible twosome has returned. You're exactly right, Todd.
You're right, Todd.
There's something wrong here. Seems to be jumping around here. It is.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, that'll help.
Your camera was bouncing and stuff as well.
The chocolate face. Don't know how that worked itself, please.
Pulled up your tailstock and forgot to tighten the chuck. I did that the other day.
Yeah,
I was wondering what in the world was going on.
I was seeing this bit jumping up and down, and it should be steady.
Absolutely.
That's a
Have you
whole
ever
lot
see,
better.
have you ever see anything like that, guys? Stop your lathe and investigate. Don't plow on.
Yeah, absolutely. I was watching a video the other day and something similar happened, and fella says, something odd going on, or you hear a strange noise, stop. Figure it out. Yeah, it can be all sorts of things, from a
Mm-hmm.
fatal explosion about to happen to something as simple as hadn't quite tightened the chuck up, or maybe it's come loose even. Maybe you did tighten it, but it's come loose for whatever reason.
What chuck is that, Paul?
That's the Axminster chuck, the old one. That's not the
Axminster Clubman or something. Is it used to be called a Clubman or something?
No, it was called something else. So it was.
Vinny Charlton has just joined us. Hello, Vinny.
Hi, Vinny. Welcome along.
So I'm just getting some shape on this initially. I put a tannin on this on side. I'll just change that camera. I'll just put a tannin on that. Just mark out our boundaries. I'll just change that over to beading and parting tool as the chuck's getting in the way there. So that lets me know where my end is. So this egg is going to sit on its own way.
Back to overhead for me.
So
there you go.
the bottom of the egg is going to have like a stand. It's going to sit upright. We'll see what when we get there. So a wee bit more shape. I don't want to take it too much down, because the width of the egg is quite unusual. Usually it's quite round, but it's more of an oblong shaped sort of an egg. I tried it in one I had a wee go at yesterday, and it doesn't go in it.
Jennifer's in. Good afternoon, Jennifer.
It hits on the side.
Hi, Jennifer.
I'll just use the roughing guides to take some of this waste away.
Good tool for the job.
So that's going to be the top.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why are you using that big long tool rest?
This one? I like it.
Okay.
That stops me falling off the end of it.
Gerard has jumped in. Hello, Gerard.
Hi, Gerard.
Putting the granddaughter down for a nap.
Oh, he's back on babysitting duties again.
What are you trying to say? You're trying to say Paul's boring or what? So putting the granddaughter to sleep with Paul. Is that what you're doing? No need for that.
Copper Al has joined us. Hello, Copper.
Hi, Rob.
Gerard's got to put her down for a nap so he can sit in peace and watch.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to cut this in half, roughly. I want to get the inside hollowed out and put back the guard to form more or less finish the shape on the outside. So we'll get it split in half. We have two chucking points on each side, so that'll let me do that. I want my thin parting tool.
You confused me there for a second. Two chucking points on each side.
Or 1 and 2. Two chucking points. 1, 2.
Two chucking points. One on each end. Yeah.
Robert Boltwood has joined us. Hello, Robert. Glad to have you.
Oh, my chest's not moving again. Why does it keep doing that?
Did you pay your
I
dues?
shouldn't chat. Yeah, probably not.
So I'm just going to cut that with the rest of the way with a wee handsaw. There's the chuck jaws and loose again.
That's just an ordinary handsaw for everybody else, just a wee one for Paul.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a wee one.
I-
That's one half. Look at that. That's loose again. See that?
yeah.
Something wrong with your
Hmm.
chuck, then. Is that wet? Is that wood wet?
It's a wee bit cold. It's been
It's
outside
cold.
for.
Cold and damp, but not wet.
It's
Mm.
not wet. Mhm.
I just wondered, was the
That's it tight
fibers
again.
compressing too much?
I've got one of my chucks that I need to clean for that very reason. It won't stay tight. So I want to clean it and see if I think that's what it is. It just won't lock down for some reason.
I've never had that problem with it before. I'll just get
Is it
rid of
open
this.
on the back?
Pardon?
Is that chuck open on the back?
Open? No.
No.
Closed
Okay.
in.
Closed down.
Okay. We'll get our bowl gouge. We'll hollow with this out. We'll turn the speed up a wee bit. We'll change cameras. And I hit that camera a minute ago there. So. That's a fairy project for you, Gerard. A wee Easter egg for your granddaughter. Well, you can take the easy way out here and get a forstner bit and drill that out. But here it's a wee small thing. We'll just go with the hollow one.
There we go.
Ouch.
Brian, did you see Todd's response to your chat not moving?
Yeah, I did. I've seen it. I just ignored it though. Gee, thanks, Todd.
It went on a picnic.
But you're probably right. I'm okay with computers as long as they've got Pete on hand.
There you go. Pete, help.
Other than that, maybe not so much. Jennifer
Jennifer's
says,
Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Doug.
Jennifer's asking, Paul, is the wood punky? There seems to be a lot of dust.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the bottom of that. You can see it there. It's very pulpy
Yeah.
looking.
The
Right.
pith does look a little punky, doesn't it?
Yeah, just realised that.
Sometimes with ingrain, you don't get a lot of good shavings anyway from the inside. Oops, easy. Maybe that's why it's got. Maybe that's why it's getting loose in your chuck because it's rotten at the bottom.
Yeah. Gerard is saying he's done lots of eggs. He did 7, one into another.
Yeah, very good.
He did plenty. Wife put them away after Easter and brings them out each Easter for decoration.
Good.
Very good. Very good.
Just using a round nose scraper to clean the bottom of this up. And if you're using a normal scraper, you want to be above center.
Yep. So getting the tool list above center actually produces a negative rake on the end of your scraper.
Yes.
So So you want it to be trailing rather than cutting uphill.
Mm-hmm. And it does make a difference.
It makes a huge difference.
Huge, doesn't it?
It stops it biting you. That's what it does.
Just get a depth in that. See where that is.
Well, you're
That's
not as likely to get catches. You're
absolutely
going to get a cleaner cut. And that's how I can remember years and years ago, the people were telling me that, and like most people, I ignored it.
Mhm.
And in fact, somebody the other day in one of he was making a comment on somebody else's video, saying something about if your somebody earlier had said your handle should be pointing up toward the ceiling, and
Mhm.
somebody came along behind him and said, if your handle's pointing toward the ceiling, you're doing something wrong. He just went off. And I'm thinking,
Yep.
no, he's right. Your handle should be up.
Should. Maybe not point towards the ceiling, but yeah, it should certainly be above horizontal.
Well, and if it's above horizontal, it's going to be pointing toward the ceiling. It's
Yeah.
not straight up by any means, but it is pointing up.
Eventually it'll get to the ceiling, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
This guy, when people don't know, they tend to go off the wrong direction.
Oh yeah. I've noticed these days that lots of young people have got they exude confidence that they haven't earned yet.
Right. Confidence with no understanding.
think they know everything. And are really confident about knowing it, but maybe not be knowing it at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Took one pin turning class or watched one demonstration, and that's the good thing and the bad thing about YouTube. Awful lot of good turning, but there's a good bit of bad turning as well.
There is, for sure.
We're not going to concentrate too much on the sanding. Just want to make it nice and smooth. Just.
Yep. Yeah, Dodgy has just said if you don't have the handle up, it will end up on the ceiling. Quite right.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for a catch. There's absolutely no doubt. You keep your handle down, scraping, it's a recipe for a catch.
Right.
Brian Best said, depends on which handle is being thought of. You're exactly right, Brian. We're talking about the butt end of the handle, not the business end.
So that's one half and hollowed out. We'll do the top half now.
That's the one, Robert. All the gear, no idea.
Yeah, all the gear, no idea. You're exactly right.
I need to read what Lerner said. I wish I was 16 again. I knew everything then.
Oh my! Didn't we think so?
Ain't
My
that the
word.
truth?
I thought I knew everything.
Then when you get into your mid-20s, you realize that you don't know everything.
You're exactly right. Yeah.
You better start paying attention.
When mom and dad are paying the bills, it's easy to think you know it all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. I just want to get the measurement of our piece, the calipers, so we can fit that lid on the top. Somewhere about there. Ooh. I can't be right.
Oops.
Oops. I know I wanted it thin, but
you're not going to have much left there, Paul.
I don't have a lot left. I'm just going to go in, straighten that up. We'll make it work.
Oh yeah.
Never beat. Just putting a wee cut in there so I don't go past that.
Jared.
Go on, Brian.
Jared says, I know nothing. I'm from Barcelona. I thought you were French, not Spanish.
Like he says, he knows nothing.
Knows nothing. I know nothing.
He's a Frenchman from Barcelona.
Chris Dodds. He says when you get to 70, you forget more than you know. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Don't talk about forgetting, guys. Oh,
I'm not 70 yet.
I forget everything all the time.
Unfortunately, I am. Just.
Well, I'm thinking that even before 70, I'm realizing periodically I have forgotten something that I used to know quite well.
Yep.
Still know a whole lot more than my 21-year-old son.
Of course. Yeah. He has a fair bit to catch up, though.
Yeah.
He has time on his side.
Have
a look at this.
He's so funny. I'm not bragging. Anyway, he is intelligent. He is extremely talented, and sometimes thinks he knows it all, but he is beginning to realize that maybe the old man knows what he's talking about here and there.
Yep. It will dawn on him eventually.
Yeah. Well, I can remember very clearly. I was already been married for several years, and it just kind of dawned on me. My parents knew what they were talking about.
Yep. It's like a lightning bolt.
Yeah, it just all of a sudden kind of woke up one morning and realized.
Overhead again, Paul.
I'm just looking at this to see what way I can rectify this. It's more or less, I want to cut it off. I forgot to deepen the groove. That's where it went wrong, but I think we can get away with it.
You can remount it and turn it the other way.
Andy, the Woodwork Intermediate, has joined us. Hello, Andy.
I'll remount the bottom half again, and I want to
take it down a wee bit.
I take a wee bit off it. Because you want a wee bit of structure there to hold it together, you know.
It's useful. It's useful, yeah.
That's why I didn't go too thin. Let's see. Might be able to get away with it, you know.
You will. You'll fix it.
I've never done anything yet. I haven't been able to sort it out. We're almost there.
I feel the song coming on.
Yeah. Andy said, "What's your name, Chris?" Chris says, "I'll answer to hey you." I understand. I tell people all the time, I will answer to anything. You call me anything you want to. Just don't call me late for supper.
Yep.
That's the my only requirement. Just don't call me late for supper.
There you go.
Did you hear that pop?
I did.
We did.
What do you hear? No. Favorite band.
We're flying till we sit in the house tonight and it warps.
Just sound that wee bit and then we'll go on with the top again. Right, we know that fits. So we don't need to take any off the outside of it at that point, or we will be in trouble.
What did Brian say? A nice length of Easter bunny tape will sort the join. Well, indeed, Brian, you're right.
Right. Okay, so
disguising tactic.
Where's our?
Surely somebody is making some Easter egg band-aids or plasters, as you guys call them.
Right. Well, hello the rest of this out.
Mark Stratton's in. Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark, babes.
He just says, Mark says, I don't know anything. I have a wife that does.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, you're about to be slapped, Mark. should have been Andy. I can start calling you Paul again if you want. I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Oh, you don't swear under your breath at him, do you?
I never swear at all. No, that's a lie. I was a soldier for 25 years. What do you expect? I mean,
I've tried to imagine that lifestyle, and I just cannot. I was here in the U.S. There was about a 6-month period, give or take, where the draft had gone away, and before they redid registration, and I was in that notch. So I was not in the early draft, and I was too old to go register for the draft. So unfortunately, my son did have to register. We don't do a draft now. We're not in a major war, so. But he's about to go in the National Guard, or he thinks
Good
he
for him.
is.
Good for him. Won't do
Yeah.
any harm.
He's going to do. He's auditioning to play in the band.
Oh, good man.
Yeah. He's all about music.
Yeah, so band members in this country traditionally would be stretcher bearers.
Yeah, if you go to a big war, and yeah, that's probably what he would end up doing, something similar. If it's too big, he could always be called into actually active duty.
Well, surely, yeah. Good.
But chances are, if we went to war, he would be in the back lines doing entertainment. But he's National Guard, so he won't. He's not full time. He's a part-time soldier.
No, part-time, are you? We have the Territorial Army. It's called here, the TA.
Yeah, same idea.
Same system, same idea.
Yep.
Chris has just said, I bet you said oops when you fell out of the tractor, Brian. I did actually. I said, oh dear, that concrete's hard. That's what I said.
You probably said oops on the way down. It's probably something else actually after you landed. Probably more like ow.
Andy the Woodward Lerner says Brian served in the Boer War.
Oh, look, here's an egg in that.
Yeah, listen, Paul. I think less of your cheek.
I didn't say nothing.
And Mark Stratton's he's really in trouble now because he said, yes, Brian, probably, but I can run faster than Jennifer. The answer to that is, Mark, you have to sleep sometime.
Yeah.
And women are really good at ambushes.
Oh, mercy. Speaking of which, I need to talk a little quieter. Mine is directly over my head right now.
Oh, you're okay. You haven't said anything.
But she was still sleeping, and I don't want to wake her up.
Oh, was she? Okay. Oh, make a noise. Get a lathe on.
Oh, lathe doesn't make any noise.
Well, she's still sleeping at this time of day.
Well, it's only 9:30 here. She worked 12 hours yesterday.
Yeah,
she's a nurse, and usually works 2 days in a row.
Wow.
And doesn't sleep before the night before she goes into work. She doesn't sleep well, and so her first day of being off, she usually sleeps off and on the entire day.
Yeah, once the pressure's off.
Yeah.
She's obviously stressing about going to work, and then stressed at work, and then needs that time to recover.
Yes, she does. She does,
Yes.
and I don't begrudge her that at all.
Not at all. No, not at all. No.
I just know it's going to be a day of sleeping for her.
Mm-hmm.
Robert said you were in the charge of the Light Brigade.
Close. No
Right. Okay. We'll finish the top of that.
Somebody accused Wayne not too long ago of being in the Roman Greco Wars.
It's starting to take shape nicely.
Thinking about that joint there, and I turned a piece the other day. It's a prototype, and I thought the wood was dry, but I found out it wasn't. It moved on me. In fact, it moved. Oh, it started moving about an hour after I finished turning it.
Hmm. What kind of
Still
wood was that?
fits. Top and bottom still fit together, but you can definitely tell they've moved.
There's a bit of pulpiness there.
I just got to notice Paul Finley's on. I think I'll go watch him. Amazing how YouTube will do sometimes, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You'd have to worry about them sometimes.
Yeah, it did say 31 minutes ago, but still.
Yeah. But you're only
Why did
getting it
they-
now. Yeah.
Oh, it's an automated system. They can send out, to everybody in the world at one time. Why does it delay?
Yeah.
Said, oops. That's almost funny, Chris. I bet I know that hurt. That did not feel good at all when you did that.
It hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you miss the step or slip off of it? Or
Slipped off it.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It's only about 3 feet of a fall, but
Yeah,
the
but
sudden
it's
impact on the concrete didn't help.
yeah, and unexpected like that. It's
Nope.
that's terrible. That is terrible.
Mm-hmm. And then we had 6 horses to get. Up was early in the morning, and we had 6 horses to get trimmed that day. So I stayed about and helped them trim that. It wasn't until the next morning I woke up and I thought, oh,
Yep.
oh dear.
Yeah, and
I
those
might have to
muscles
go.
were
I had to go to A&E then and get
Right.
X-rayed and all.
yeah, those muscles surrounding those injury spots were spasming, I'm sure. And
Oh, yeah, it was bad. But we're almost fixed now, so it's good.
That's great. It just takes time, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And
Yeah.
there's nothing else for it.
No, you just have to.
Here's the duct tape on the Easter egg. Must be a
Yeah,
duck
you
egg.
have to-
It's a duck egg.
Everything related to ducks.
But you notice he did it the opposite way of Mike Walt. Mike Walt would run the tape
Yeah.
away from him, and
Yeah.
you got to run the.
Mike's not an expert. When it comes to taping, Mike's not an expert.
I think in his last video he actually did it the right direction.
I don't think it matters much, to be honest.
Once it sticks on.
It may have years ago when the tape wasn't as good as it used to it is today. Once you've got masking tape stuck on, it kind of tends to stay.
Well, apparently he had a little tail that one time and got some dust under it because it did not stick, and it as it came
Flops
as the it was flopping, it just got worse and worse. It's pulling itself off. It was terrible.
Oh well, definitely.
Yeah, Paul, that's exactly right. Or Chris.
Yeah, Paul Finley is the wee guy with the rubber band headband.
Yes. If I don't use it, it'll fall. My headset would fall off every time I bend over.
Oh, that's why I put a little band around the back of mine, so stays on.
Yeah.
It doesn't fall forward.
Had an issue with mine a couple weeks ago, and I was wishing I had a rubber band handy.
Last week, when I was tidying up, I sucked it up in the Hoover. I had to empty it and find it. Only one will actually burn.
You know, you can buy them on Amazon. You know,
I know, but it was. I
But
was
you got to
thinking
buy a big
local here.
bag.
or just have a word with your postman next time he comes round. He probably has a van full of them.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Give us one of your elastic bands. So
And one of them
that's the
big
top.
ones,
That's the top of the egg finished. So
looking
we
good.
can work.
Oh, looking
We
good.
can work on the bottom now. Do 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 do.
Paul's singing again. You know when Paul's singing, he's thinking. You know that, don't you?
Yep. Thinking song.
Has anyone used food colouring on wood? Says Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks. And the answer to that is yes. It works. You can make a nice
Neat.
colour wash with food colouring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we want to create some sort of a foot for the egg to stand on.
A wee base.
A base.
Brian, does the food coloring tend to run with the grain?
It does.
Yeah.
It's not much good for doing detailed work, but if you want a colour wash to cover the whole thing,
Right.
that's what I would. A bit like, you know, you're using intrinsic colours, that kind of way you can make something a whole colour. You can use it for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't try and use it as a painting medium. Let's put it like that.
Right. Andy has said it's a nice shape. I agree with him. You got a really nice egg shape there, especially when you got the top half on. Brian, you'll be happy to know that I've not seen Paul one time leave his chuck key in the
Shh.
chuck while you've been gone.
Shh. Don't put the scud on him. Don't put the
Don't be
scud on him.
saying that. Don't be saying that.
Why? You think you'll forget now?
Yeah, it's a cert.
You're in a habit of taking it out now, so.
Yes, it didn't take long.
Oh, I saw somebody the other day left their chuck key in the chuck for the longest time the other day. I'm thinking the whole time, Brian would be fussing. Brian would be fussing.
Terry Bray did it on Sunday night.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did
I
I?
didn't miss him and hit the wall either.
I didn't see that. I missed that. Because I would have said.
Yeah, I did. And so did Pete.
Yeah, that looks great.
Where's my spray can? There's it there. Just give it a wee spray and sun sealer on the inside. Around the joint of that. I'm just going to spray the other half of it. Right. Need a bit of kitchen roll just to wipe that round.
Just thinking more about the food coloring, something like eggs. the food coloring would be great to do just a single color, or you could even use a oh, what do they call it? Batik, where they put the wax on and then color.
Good, yeah.
The wax
I
would
don't
be
know if it would
resistant to
actually.
it.
Yeah, I don't know if it would actually go underneath the wax though from the edges. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be
It might
interesting to
bleed in a
try.
little bit, because it'd have to be fairly watery.
Yeah, it'd be worth a try, an experiment.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
Food coloring is cheap enough, Todd. You can play with it, and if it doesn't work, toss it all away and start again.
No, if it doesn't work, put it in your cookies.
Yeah.
And I've red cookies and purple cookies. It's fine.
Just covering the chuck up a wee bit. I don't want to cover it in paint. So we're going to paint this.
Chris Dodds, he says all the chickens in town would be wondering who the poor sod was that laid that.
What's wrong with him or her, even?
Yeah. Of course, different kinds of chickens lay different color eggs.
They do.
We've got about 3 or 4 colors coming from our chickens now. My wife is saying she would like to have one that lays pink eggs. She saw some pink ones the other day.
I'm not sure how she's going to manage that. Pink eggs.
Yeah,
Pink
I don't.
egg.
I didn't see it. I don't know what breed of chicken it was that did that, but we've got 2 different browns, blue, green. Well, 2 different colors of green. One's a pastel and one's a dark. So I guess 5 colors. Don't have any white eggs coming right now. Todd said ostrich would be proud. Yeah. They lay a big egg.
They do. Then they're a big bird.
Yes, they are. They are a big bird.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to help us along a wee bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's drying. Right, I'll give it an RV coat. And that should do it. So we're just going to color this to make it a wee bit different. It was one of those colourful chickens that laid it.
There you go.
It's a colourful chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Excuse me when I got a drink. Oh,
Certainly wasn't a bantam.
Now we just learned something here. Chris Dodd says spray it green, and an emu would be proud.
There
So
you
emu
go.
eggs are green, huh? I had no idea what color they were.
I was thinking gold.
Gold
The
would be
golden
nice.
egg. The golden egg.
Is this going to be like gold Joe Sonia paint?
Yep.
All right.
I just read that too. And David Woodward Leonard's just put in there. Chris, to find out which one laid the egg, look for the one that's walking funny and the eyes watering. Oh dear, these are getting worse.
Dark green emu eggs. Okay.
Todd wants to know, so what colour is your nest egg? Green, probably. Green bags. My nest egg is golden.
Right, that's done. Okay, I'll get the paint. The paint's sorted out for this.
What
I
did
was
you
thinking
just
about doing
spray
a
up
couple.
here?
I think I was thinking going to spray it all one color, gold, because I have gold. But
What colour is it? What kind of paint did you just use to colour that? To make it black?
Just black ordinary car paint.
Okay.
I hadn't got any Ibanez lacquer left,
Okay.
so I was going to use the gesso, but I think the black spray can gives it a better finish. But I could use this.
What? You could?
That's nope.
Plastic.
It's gold. It's a hobby paint.
Go
So
for
we'll
it.
give it a go. And if it doesn't look great, we'll spray it back again and give it another go.
Sure.
Hope there's enough in it. I've had that a couple of years. Give it a good
Oh.
shake here.
Wait to see this coming out. It could come out in lumps.
Yeah. And a full can of the crackle paint in the cupboard, and I bought it about 3 years ago, and I want to use it on Saturday. And
Solid.
it wasn't solid. Well, put it this way: you couldn't hear the wee burn inside it when you shake it. When I used it first, it went okay, and then it stopped working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the solids had went to the bottom and solidified.
Could have.
You kind of have to keep moving the things.
Ooh, I did buy a can of spray paint one time, and it took me quite a while of shaking it to get the bearing to start moving, but it did. It did.
I should have shook it longer, it would have went, yeah. But
Todd has said that Hershey eggs come in many colors. You're exactly right, Todd.
Hershey eggs. That's them
Little-
rotten American sweets, Hershey.
Little small chocolate eggs. I don't know. My taste for milk chocolate has gone bye-bye. I like dark chocolate. If I'm going to eat it, I don't eat a lot of it.
I only like one chocolate, and that's Cadbury's.
Cadbury's.
Cadbury's Dairy Milk.
Just building the paint up gradually.
Which now, of course, doesn't belong to Cadbury's.
Yeah, it's Reese's, isn't it?
I don't know who owns it now.
I think Reese's bought them. They do a lot of combined ads here with Reese's
Do
and
they?
Cadbury. Yeah.
All right. Assume it's them then.
Todd says he loves dark chocolate, but he's been sampling the Hershey's.
Cadbury's cream egg come in sickly. They do. They're far too sweet or something. Maybe it's
those
just
are
my
like
age.
Those are like a cream-filled chocolate egg, aren't they?
They are. And
that
creamy bit in the creamy bit in the inside is very, very sickly. It's
Yeah.
fine for kids. Kids love it, but I think it's just a amount of sugar, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a bit overpowering for me now.
I think that's why I don't care for them. It's just
Well, that's the end of the paint in that wee tin.
Well, that's worked okay, I think, is it?
Yeah, I want to.
looks pretty good from this point.
It covers gold. That's gold leaf. What it is? Project enamel. So let that dry.
Might take a while if it's enamel paint. It might take a while.
We'll give it a wee bit of air to help it along.
Okay. I did get a bottle of the gold calligraphy ink. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's a good, strong formulation. The calligraphy inks have a lot of body to them.
Yeah. Got some of the red as well, and it does a nice job. I even tried using the red as a primer with some gold over the top of it, and it comes out pretty good.
Yep. While that's spinning away there, I'll show you what I was making the other day. Where's the tailstock? This is the big egg, a big duck.
There you go. Little off-center turning there.
Just a wee bit of painting to do at the hat and me eyes on it. and the grandchildren will paint those. That's a big one, you know. So it's quite a big duck.
Yep, very nice, Phil. Like it.
I was going to drill a hole on it and put one of those wee chocolate eggs, you know, with the every ones, maybe in the back of it. I was going to turn it, and then I looked at the offset as it was turning around, and there's no way I could get the tool in without hitting the head. You know, so I decided against that. Right, let's see.
Yeah, drilling a hole the right size would work. Would be fine.
That's dry. That's dry.
Ryan Best has the best idea that I've heard so far. A dark Toblerone.
Ooh, not sure about that.
Sounds good to me.
No, I don't like that. They brought a wee sample box out of different chocolates for the Toblerone, and there was a dark chocolate and there was a white chocolate. Yeah, I didn't fancy the white chocolate in it.
Yeah.
At all.
The white chocolate, to me, it's like they forgot to put the cocoa in it.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice. I didn't like it at all.
I don't care for it. Used to, but I don't anymore. Chris Dodd suggests the paint will be dry by Christmas.
Well, we're not going to be waiting.
Just in time for Easter next year.
There you go.
We're not going to be waiting that long.
Nah.
I hope not.
Nah.
Hopefully, I can get it off and get the lid off. What I might do is, when that's totally dry, give it a wee sand back. There's a few pieces now. It's starting to show there. I could do with an more paint. So I'll maybe leave it for now and paint it. Let's see if I can get this out for without it falling off.
Yeah, you'll have to go find some more of that paint.
Well, the shop's only 20 minutes up the road, so
There you go. There you
no
go.
problem getting it.
An excuse to go.
Right, let's get the eggs down to the camera down to egg height, and we'll get the top off it, I think.
Yes.
The paint is still dry or still wet.
Yeah.
So,
Thought so. You got have you got fingerprints on it, eh?
yep, one there and one there. Look,
Yeah,
full
I thought so.
fingers.
Yep.
Full finger.
That's right.
So there you are, guys. A wee Easter
Lovely.
egg. You can see the big fingerprint. So
Yes.
I think I'll give it an hour. I'll let that dry and give it an hour sand and give it an hour coat of gold paint and take the food off it and the wee eggs inside it. I'll lift it up.
Lovely. Good
There you
job,
are.
Paul.
That's great.
So that's
Excellent little project. Well
that's an
done.
exciting project.
Excellent.
Seeing Easter's just round the corner, and there's his friend, and there's his other friend. There we
Oh,
are.
there you go.
Egg and a duck egg.
That's an Easter surprise.
You're all Eastery. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
thanks very much for coming in, guys, and joining the
Joining
crew
in the
today.
fun on a Monday afternoon.
It's
You know what
better
I'm surprised about? We have not gotten a bunch of egg jokes.
Extraordinary.
Other than excellent or extraordinary, yes.
Yeah. Well, sure.
We're saving
wee
them up for
project.
Easter.
It's a wee project. Easter's next Monday, isn't it? Next Monday.
How about
Oh,
Sunday?
surely.
It's on Sunday. Easter's Sunday.
Easter's
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 Sunday.
always on Sunday.
Yeah.
Is that a 7?
Good Friday and Friday.
No, the 31st.
Yeah, it's early this year. So it is, and then
Yes.
the clocks go back or forward or
Yeah.
whatever, you know.
Yes,
Here.
you all will spring forward next Sunday is on Easter Sunday morning.
Yeah.
We will.
We did 2 weeks ago.
Used to.
Well, thanks very much, guys, for coming in and joining me in the shed today.
You're
and
welcome.
I just wanted to. I thought that would be a good wee project. Some of you could try for your grandchildren or children, or yourself. You know.
No, just make it for myself, fill it full of
Oh,
chocolates, and then eat them.
Yep.
Yay!
And you can sit and watch the golden egg. What's going to lay the golden egg? What's inside
Todd,
it?
Todd is talking sacrilege here. He says he volunteers at a sorting. He volunteers sorting food at a local food bank, and they cry when they throw out of date chocolate away.
Oh,
It's still not bad, even when it's dark
there's no
chocolate
such
turns
thing as
white.
out-of-date chocolate.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No, there's no such thing as
I
out-of-date
bought
chocolate.
I bought chocolate in Germany and brought it home, and it got put away. I kind of forgot about it, and I found it like 2 years later, and it tasted just as good.
Yep.
It didn't taste any different. It was white looking because the oils had come out of it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's all. That's all. There was nothing wrong with it. So it's really not out of date. It's just Best
Don't be
Buy.
thrown away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Goes
exactly.
white.
Don't be throwing away chocolate because of the date. That's madness.
No,
Uh,
no, no, no.
Don't be
Unless
throwing
it
any food
really
away
looked bad.
because of the date.
Sure.
You should mark one nose. If it smells bad, it is bad.
There you go.
Simple as that.
Eat it and find out.
Mark one
It won't hurt
nose, use
much.
Okay, guys, I'm going to say cheerio, and Brian and Doug, I'll say cheerio, and
Cheerio, folks.
see you later on in the week.
Be
Later,
well,
guys.
Sutton.
Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow
I'll see you on
Alright.
Friday, if not
on at
before.
my usual time. Friday, if not
Bye.
before, huh? Okay. Bye.
Bye for now.